Alright, so we're back here at our maytag washer here, and I wanted to mention a little bit further here. To get this piece out here that goes underneath the agitator, that just simply lifts off. Sometimes you might have to take like a screwdriver or something and put underneath of it to get it off. But you want to be gentle and not pry it because you don't want to bend it. But just work your way around it, kind of go like to this side, and maybe underneath and on top to get it off. But anyway, they come off, they just slide right on off. Sometimes they'll get a little bit of buildup around the edge here at the bottom here. But anyway, you want to get that off, get that out of the way. We'll set that there. And then the next step that I went ahead and already did, because I had a little trouble with this, is there's two things going on here. You have two bolts with two nuts on it right here, holding the part of the drive for the ringer here. There's one on this side here. There's one on the other side. They are both a 1/2 inch nut and bolt, and they are on, well, screw on this side as well. So you have to get a screwdriver to get those off. Those should come off fairly easy. And these are brass screws. It has 6 brass screws all the way around. I had to grind one off because I tried and tried. I could not get it off for anything. I tried to grind a little slot in it, and I ended up going to Harbor Freight there and getting the longest screwdriver and the strongest I could possibly find, at least. And without this screwdriver here, there's no way I could have got the amount. But here are the 6 screws here. They actually have washers underneath to help seal the water in. So there's one right here. They're actually brass. They have 6 of them. We're actually missing a couple. There's 4. That would be 5. Then the other one I ground off. But I'll have to go through and I'm going to replace these because these have kind of chewed them up a little bit. But without this long flathead screwdriver up at Harbor Freight, there's no way I would have got them off. Ended up having to take a hammer, tap the end of it because it's actually designed for that. Had to tap the end of it on top of that screw there. It's actually magnetized too, so that's nice. And then I had to take a wrench on top of that, and the way I had it in here is I set it on top of the screw there. If it was one there, I take it and tap it with the hammer a couple times. Then I take a wrench. What do I do with my wrench here? I just had it. What do I do with it? Here it is. I had to take this wrench here, the 7/16, and basically almost lay on top of this handle of the screwdriver here while pushing down as hard as I could, and taking this wrench here. You could get a little longer one if you want it, and trying to turn that screwdriver as I'm pushing down, because there's no way I would have broke 5 out of the 6 loose without that screwdriver. I even tried that small one there. I bought that one, and then I bought the there's a set of 2. This is a Phillips here. But I tried and tried. I could not get this last one off. So the last resort is I tried grinding it, and I ground a little slot in it. Still couldn't get it. So I ended up just grinding the head off and getting it out. But you won't see any of this. This is just aluminum. Not sure if this is a cast tub or not, but you won't see that. That'll polish out. I didn't really dig into it or anything. But I got that free, and then we'll get these 2 bolts out here, and we'll be able to lift this tank right off here. That way we'll be able to get to our transmission. We'll pull the cover off and check it out, see how the teeth and the gears are on it, and then we'll go from there. So let's get this tank off next.